All right, everyone, buckle up. Today's deep dive is going to get interesting. We're cracking open the world of mining electricians. You wanted to know what it really takes to thrive in this career? So we dug deep into RoleCatcher's guides, and let me tell you, there's some seriously cool stuff in here.
Definitely more than meets the eye, that's for sure.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so picture this. I'm thinking mining electrician, and what pops into my head, someone alone in a tunnel, wrestling wires by headlamp light, right? Kind of cliche, but still.
Right, I can see that.
But then RoleCatcher throws this curveball, people skills.
Mhm.
Turns out they're huge E in this job. Not what I was expecting at all.
And it makes perfect sense when you think about it. Mining's not a solo act. It's this massive team effort. We're talking engineers, technicians, safety pros, even the folks who built the equipment are in the loop.
Whoa, it's a whole underground network.
Literally. And the mining electrician is right in the middle of it all, making sure everything runs smoothly and safely deep underground. They're coordinating with everyone. It's a huge part of the job.
That's where that coordination skill from the data comes in. RoleCatcher says it makes up a whopping 54% of what a mining electrician does. So it's not just about circuits and wires down there, huh?
Way more than that. Forget your typical electrician gig. This is about thinking on your feet, solving problems in a high-pressure environment, and being able to communicate clearly with the whole team.
Okay, so communication is key. Got it. Now, RoleCatcher didn't shy away from the pros and cons, which I appreciate on the plus side. Good earning potential and job security sounds pretty sweet so far.
Oh.
But then, oh boy, those cons, things get real.
Yeah, those are definitely worth paying attention to if you're serious about this career. Long, irregular hours are pretty much guarantees. We're talking weekends, holidays, overtime. Mining operations don't exactly stop for anyone.
Right. And let's not forget, it's physically demanding and potentially dangerous work. Not for the faint of heart, right?
Exactly. And that's why you need those specialized certifications to handle the unique challenges down there. We're talking mine electrical certificate, hazardous area certification, as the source mentions. Those aren't just check marks. They're proof you've got the skills and knowledge to work safely and effectively in that kind of environment.
So it's not just about knowing how to fix things, but about doing it under pressure in a very specific and potentially risky setting. This is a whole different ballgame compared to, say, being an electrician in a house.
Absolutely. Those certifications show you understand the electrical hazards unique to mines, that you can handle the pressure and keep yourself and everyone else safe.
That's a lot of responsibility. But from what I'm hearing, it sounds like there's also a lot of room to grow in this career. RoleCatcher mentioned you're not just stuck as an electrician forever, right?
Exactly. You start with the basics, but with experience and those crucial certifications, you can climb the ladder to positions like senior electrical technician or even electrical supervisor.
Wow, so you could end up running the whole electrical show down there.
That's right. And if you're really into lifelong learning, which is essential in this field, you could even branch out further.
Like into management or engineering, because RoleCatcher mentioned those degree subjects, renewable energy engineering, automation engineering, and it got me thinking, it seems like there's space to go beyond the hands-on electrical work if you're ambitious.
You're spot on. The mining industry is evolving so rapidly. It's not just picks and shovels anymore. We're talking cutting-edge tech, robotics.
Yeah.
The future of mining is happening right now, and it's powered by technology.
Hold on, so on top of everything else, mining electricians need to be tech savvy too.
More and more, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not just rewiring a lamp these days. We're talking programmable logic controllers, the latest safety systems. It's high-tech down there.
PLCs. Those sound intense. What exactly do they do?
Basically, they control all that complex machinery and automation that's essential in modern mining. Knowing how to program and troubleshoot those systems is crucial for today's mining electrician.
So what you're saying is, in the future, we're going to have mining electricians who are basically underground tech pioneers. That's pretty mind-blowing. It's not just about keeping the lights on anymore. It's about pushing the boundaries of what technology can do in one of the toughest work environments imaginable. It's like something straight out of The Martian, but instead of potatoes, you're keeping the lights on and the robot's mining. Underground.
Right. It's wild, and that's exactly why those certifications are so crucial. They're not about checking boxes, but proving you can actually handle the constantly changing tech in mining. Plus, they're your ticket to moving up the ranks.
Right, we were talking career progression. You start as a mining electrician, get those certs, then what?
So as you gain experience, those senior technician and supervisor positions, they become attainable.
But here's the thing, and RoleCatcher really hammers this home. You got to build a portfolio of your projects. That's how you stand out in this field.
So like a photo album, but instead of vacations, it's, here's me rewiring that giant drill robot. Exactly. But seriously, documenting your problem-solving skills, those times you had to think fast and get the job done in a tough spot, that's gold when you're going for those higher-level roles.
It's like building your resume on the job with hard proof. Okay, so we've got the challenging environment, the high-tech stuff, the career path. But let's be real. What about the money? RoleCatcher mentioned high earning potential, but they didn't get specific with numbers.
Yeah, they kept it a bit general there. It's true. But they de-emphasize that mining electricians often earn more than your average electrician. And that's because of the specialized skills and the often hazardous conditions. So basically, you're compensated for the added risk and the high level of expertise.
Makes sense to me. You're not just rewiring a house, you're keeping a whole mining operation going. All right, listeners, time to do some digging of your own. We'll put some salary research links in the show notes for you.
And hey, don't underestimate networking. Talking to those professional organizations or even people who already work as mining electricians, they can give you really valuable insight into salary expectations.
Such a good point. Okay, let's zoom out for a sec. We've gone pretty deep on mining electricians, and wow, it's definitely not your typical 9 to 5.
Not even close.
Yeah.
It's demanding, both physically and mentally. You've got those long, irregular hours, and there's always that element of risk that just comes with the territory.
For sure. But we can't forget the flip side. The potential rewards are huge. We're talking job security in a vital industry, the chance to master some seriously cool skills, and knowing you're the one keeping this complex operation running, often with the help of some seriously impressive tech.
Exactly. And with all the automation and digitalization transforming mining, this isn't a career that's going to get boring anytime soon.
It's true. The more tech we throw into mining, the more we need those highly skilled electricians to keep it all running smoothly.
Exactly. And that brings up an interesting question.
I'm all ears, hit me.
We've talked a lot about the future of mining, with automation, digitalization. What new skills do you think mining electricians will need to master in the next, say, 5 to 10 years? Just thinking ahead.
Ooh, that's a good one. It's like gazing into a crystal ball. But based on what we've learned, just keeping up with the latest tech is going to be huge, right?
Absolutely. Think even more advanced robotics, AI diagnostics. Heck, we might even see mining electricians needing to know about renewable energy integration as mines become more sustainable. It's a whole new world down there.
Now that you mention it, that renewable energy engineering degree from RoleCatcher makes a lot more sense. It's like the whole industry is getting a high-tech makeover.
It really is. And mining electricians are going to be leading the charge. Their deep knowledge of electrical systems, their problem-solving skills, their ability to work in those tough conditions, those skills are going to be even more valuable than they are now.
So it's not about hiding from the robots, it's about being the one who keeps them running.
Exactly. And honestly, that's a pretty exciting future to be a part of, wouldn't you say?
100%. All right, listeners, that wraps up our deep dive into the world of mining electricians. It's a career path with its challenges, for sure, but the rewards, both personally and professionally, they're massive. Hopefully you found this deep dive insightful, maybe even a little inspiring. Keep those brains buzzing and stay curious.